These days, people don't seem to flinch much at around about £80,000 as a starting price for a brand new motorhome. But this offers more than that. This is the Chausson Titanium Ultimate 788. It's 7.2 meters long. It's got an island bed at the back, and it's absolutely rammed pack as far as specification is concerned. Shall we go and have a look inside? What do you think, Bonnie? So Chausson is a French manufacturer, but as you can see, it has NCC approval for this motorhome. That means approval from our trade organisation here in the UK, the National Caravan Council. As you'll notice as well, there's a habitation door is still on the offside. It doesn't switch for the UK. Moving back, there's the toilet locker. The awning is standard. The alloy wheels are standard. There's a gas outlet here for your barbecue. And then there's this garage in the back where the little trick or the secret of this garage is the extra space you can have by raising the bed inside. So it's quite a roomy garage, and it's also got access at the very back. There is a reversing camera as well. And another thing to note on the bodywork is the flush fitting side windows. The bodywork itself is GRP, and that goes for the roof and the underside. And that's all backed by a 7-year water ingress warranty. I have to say, I really enjoy driving this Chausson, thanks to this Ford Transit base vehicle. Thanks also to the fact that it's got the most powerful 170 PS engine and automatic transmission. So there's plenty of oomph, there's good economy. I would think most people can expect to get at least 30 to the gallon. There's good vision down the sides, thanks to the mirrors. Very well equipped cab as well, as we've come to expect from Ford these days. Air conditioning is standard, cruise control is standard, loads of controls on the steering wheel. The steering wheel itself is nice and car-like. The handbrake is down here, and it's one of the fly-off models, but that takes a little bit of getting used to. Good storage in the cab as well, so there's pockets and glove box and lots of storage on the top of the dashboard. But as I say, I really do like driving this vehicle. Considering the 7.2 meters overall body length, which is a little bit shorter than most of its rivals in terms of this kind of floor plan, you'd expect some compromise on the interior. The lounge doesn't really lose out too much. You've still got the 2 inward facing settees. You've got a fully adjustable table here. It's folded over, so you get easy access out of the lounge itself. And then you swivel the cab seats around. So you can easily seat 4 around the table, possibly 6. It's a little bit on the dark side, admittedly. We've got all the lights on today. I've got 1 or 2 little niggles though. The Ford cab chairs are height adjustable, but they don't come quite up to the same height as these settee benches. And then a sort of byproduct of the Agouti travel seats being housed in each of the settee bases, they're not particularly comfortable to sit on. They're not that flat. They could do with a little bit more support underneath. That aside, nice roomy lounge, easy access to the rest of the living quarters as well. Good table. It's a good lounge, especially for this overall length of vehicle. So here's the main bed, of course, and it's this lovely island double. It's a bit bigger than the norm. It's 1.9 meters long and 1.6 meters wide. That's the maximum dimensions. The only slight downside is with the sliding door across, there's not a lot of room at this foot end of the bed. And it's rather easy to catch yourself on the light switches over on that side as well. Having said that, it's a very comfortable bed. It's on a slatted base. There's good lighting in here. There's reading lights to the underside of the lockers. Slightly unusual feature is the electric fan in lieu of a normal roof light above. Storage is good across the back here as well. You've got these lockers, and then behind me is a wardrobe. Note the curved sides. And then on the other side, same size unit, but that's actually shelved. A really comfortable bedroom, just a little bit constricted in spaces. And of course, on this model, we have the electrically operated drop-down double over the lounge. Comes part way down, and then there's a ladder for full access. Equally comfortable, similar dimensions. The only slight disadvantage there is the way it cuts across the habitation door. And just note also, that's an optional extra. Now, the first thing you'll notice about the kitchen is worktop seems to be a little bit lacking. Subsequent models have a flap here that folds down to offer a worktop extension. As it is, you get a Thetford cooker. It's a triplex model. It's got 2 gas rings and an electric hot plate. It's got a combined oven and grill. So it's very space efficient, which is just as well in a compact unit like this. There's a sink adjacent, the usual mixer tap in black. Splash guards are all round as well. And then storage wise, you've got a shelved locker up here and then a shelved locker down here as well as a cutlery drawer. And then across the way on the other side, a rather large fridge from Thetford. It's a 149 litre model and it's got a freezer box. So as is typical for an island bed floor plan like this, the washroom facilities are split. So we've got a shower cubicle on this side and a toilet room on this side. The good news is there's a door, the door for the toilet room opens up here, and then there's a sliding door here. So you can combine the two and you've got your shower and changing room and then the toilet and hand basin on this side. The shower cubicle is fully lined. It's got a shower on a riser bar. In the shower tray, 2 plug holes. There's a roof light overhead and a drop down hanging rail for your wet clothing. Over here in the toilet room, there's a swivel bowl toilet and it's set rather high. It's on a plinth. And then there's a partly inset hand basin. There's really good storage in here. Up high, it's all mirrors, but there's a locker with a mirrored door. And then below that, there's a locker with an acrylic door. And then there's a little hatch beyond the toilet, ideal for storing toilet roll and chemicals, etc. And a further locker under the basin itself. Lots of handy little features as well. There's a couple of hooks in here. And there are also toothbrush, mug holder, and a soap dish. So as I hinted at earlier, this vehicle is absolutely rammed with features. I'll go through very few of them here, starting with this opening sunroof over the kitchen and washroom areas. The habitation door has a full fly screen. There's sockets for a TV and a bracket in there, and there's sockets back here to take a TV. There are main sockets dotted around as well. There's one back here, there's one here alongside a double USB portal. There are 2 more double USBs that I've found. Lighting is excellent. It's all LED, including floor level bullet lights, which are handy at night when you don't want to disturb your other occupants. There's good locker storage space for this type of motorhome, bearing in mind it's got the hideaway bed. And then there's good storage space down below as well, and hatches at floor level, not forgetting that whole garage area as well. As you'd expect on an NCC approved motorhome, you've got a carbon monoxide alarm here, there's a smoke alarm above me, and a fire extinguisher down just inside the habitation door. In conclusion then, this Chausson 7.2 meters long with an island bed at the back and the optional drop-down bed over the lounge. It's based on Ford's highest specification Transit. It comes in at just under £80,000, which sounds like great value to me.